Hello students, welcome back. In last video we have seen solution of exercise 1.2. So today we are going to solve exercise 1.3 in this video. So let's start. The first question is find each of the following products. You have to multiply the following integers. Now first part 3 multiplied by -1. Now two integers are there 3 and -1. So 3 ones are 3 and plus minus sign. What will be the sign? Plus minus sign will be of minus. Similarly, in second part, -1 multiplied by 225. So 225 into 1, what you will get? 225 minus plus minus. Third part, when you will multiply these two integers and you will see the sign is of minus. Both integer having the same sign, minus minus. So minus minus is what? Plus. So normally you have to multiply two integers. 21 into 30, you will get 630. Next part, again, two integers are there, both are negative integers. So when you will multiply, minus minus will become what? Plus. So what will be like 316 into 1? So 316 into 1, what you will get? 316. Now in fifth part, three integers are there and two integers are negative. So and 1 is 0. So if you will multiply any integer with 0, what you will get? You will get finally 0 without any sign. Remember student, 0 does not have any sign. So directly you will get what? You will get only 0. Now, next part, again three integers are there. Now, when we will multiply, we'll multiply one by one them. So minus minus will become plus. So what is left now? 12 into 11 multiplied by 10. So normally you have to multiply these three integers. So when you will multiply 12 into 11, what you will get? 132. Then multiplied by 10, what you will get? 1320. Similarly, next part, again we will three integers are there. We will multiply first last two integers. Now you can see minus minus will become what? Sign plus. And 3 6 are 18. Here I have done 3 6 are 18. Then multiplied by 9. So finally what you will get? 162. Now in next part, all the three integers are what? Negative. So again we will do one by one. Last two integers I have multiplied. So you can see the sign of the last two integer both having negative sign. So minus minus sign will be of plus and 5 fours are 20. So what you will get here? 20. Now this 20 multiplied by first integer, that is negative. So minus plus sign is of minus, and when you will multiply you will get 360. Now in next part, now four integers are there. Out of them, three integers are negative and one is positive. So again we'll make a group here. Now first two integers and last two integers. Now when you will multiply first two integers, minus minus sign will be of plus and 2 ones are 2. So what you will getting here? 2. And when you will multiply last two integers, 3 fours are 12 and sign will be of minus. So 3 fours are 12, 12 twos are 24 and sign will be of minus. Now again in the last part, four integers, we will make a pair of two integers. Now in first two integers, when you will multiply 6 3s are 18 and minus minus sign will be of plus. So 6 3s are 18 and again in last two integer 2 ones are 2 minus minus again plus. So 2 ones are 2, 6 3s are 18 into 2, what you will get? 36. Now question number 2. Now here you have to verify the following. This is your left hand side. This left hand side should equal to what? Right hand side. So separately we will do. First we are taking left hand side. So I've written 18 multiplied by, in bracket it is written 7 plus then minus. So first we will solve according to the BODMAS rule. So first we will solve bracket. So here we will see this thing plus and minus. This will become what? Minus. 18 as it is, 18 into 7. Now plus minus is changed to minus sign. Minus 3. So when you will solve this thing, you will get here 4. So 4 multiplied by 18, what you are getting here? 70. Now let's see RHS. Now 18 into 7, this plus sign, then multiply by 18 into minus 3. So we'll solve the bracket first. So when you will solve this thing, first bracket 18 into 7, what you will get? 126. Now when you will solve this thing, second bracket 18 3s are 54 and sign is of minus. So this minus plus which sign you will get here? Minus sign. So 126 minus 54. So finally what you will get? 72. So we can see this thing, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence it is verified. Similarly, in the next part, we'll prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. So we will take left hand side first. Minus 21 multiplied by in bracket minus 4 plus 6. So we will solve bracket first. Now when we'll write it in the simplified form, minus 21 as it is multiplied by now minus 4. Now this plus minus will become what? Minus 6. Now when you will solve this bracket, minus minus, it will get plus and sign will be a bigger number, and both number having the same sign, you can put minus sign here. So minus sign, and when you will add 6 plus 4, you will get 10. So again later when you will solve this thing, we'll see minus 21 multiplied by minus 10. So minus minus, it will become plus. And what you will do, you will just multiply 21 into 10, what you will get? 210. Similarly, in the right hand side, we'll solve brackets first. Now in the first bracket, minus minus, it will become plus. So normally you have to multiply what? 21 into 4. Plus sign as it is. In the second bracket, minus minus, again it will become plus. And what you have to do? You have to do normal multiplication of 21 into 6. So when you will multiply 21 into 4, what you will get? 84. And when you will multiply 21 into 6, what you will get? 126. And then you have to plus them. So again what you are getting? 210. So again left hand side is equal to right hand side, and hence it is verified. Now next question, question number 3. First part, for any integer a given integer is there a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? Means an integer is there, that integer is multiplied by minus 1. So their product will equal to what? Means now you have to multiply a with minus 1. So a into 1, a 1 is a you can write, and sign minus. So what you will get? Minus a. Now in second part, determine the integer. You have to find out the integer whose product, means that particular integer when it is multiplied with minus 1, means a particular integer is multiplied by minus 1, then the product is given this thing. Means now minus 1 is multiplied by some unknown integer, its value, its product is equal to what? Minus 22. What will be the value of a? Now this minus sign will go there. So here it is in multiplication, there it will go in division. So upon minus 1 you can write. So minus minus will cancel out. What you will get? Finally answer 22. Similarly in B part, again minus 1 is multiplied by a particular integer which is equal to what? 37. So you can do in this way also, student. Now you need plus 37. Already a minus is there. So what you will do? You will multiply by minus 37. So when you will multiply by minus 37, this minus minus will become plus, and 37 ones are 37. So answer is what? Minus 37. Similarly, again minus 1 is multiplied by a particular integer, let's suppose a, then final answer should equal to what? 0. So minus 1 should be multiplied by what? 0. So 0 into 1, 0. Now in question number 4, starting from minus 1 into 5, you have to start multiplying from minus 1 into 5. Write the various products showing some pattern to show minus 1 into minus 1 will equal to what? Plus 1. You have to start multiplying minus 1 into 5, and you have to keep going on till minus 1 into minus 1 should equal to what? 1. So first we'll write that given part. Minus 1 multiplied by 5 is equal to what? Minus 5. Again, here we have to multiply it minus 1 into 5 till we have to reach minus 1. Instead of this 5, we have to keep on decreasing the integer till minus 1. So you can see here, student, minus 1 into 5 equal to minus 5. Then we are decreasing this thing. This minus 1 is fixed. This entire part you can see here. This entire part is fixed here. You can see this thing, student. I fixed this minus 1 here. Now we are decreasing from 5 to minus 1. So minus 1 into 4, then 1 integer I've decreased 3, then 2, 1, 0 and minus 1. So when you will multiply minus 1 into 4, minus 4, then minus 3, minus 2, here minus 1, 0, then minus 1 into minus 1, what you will get? Plus 1. So this was your final result. Till here we have to reach. Now if you will observe this pattern, how this minus 4 is coming? From this minus 5, we have added 1. Because minus 5 plus 1, if you will see in the number line, if it is minus 5, now if I will add 1 here, means one step forward we are moving, so you will get minus 4. So minus 5 plus 1. Now here, this minus 4 plus 1, what you are getting? Minus 3. Then this minus 3 plus 1, what you are getting? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1, what you are getting? Minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, what you are getting? Minus 1 plus 1, you are getting 0. And again 0 plus 1, what you are getting? 1. So this will be your required pattern. Now next question, question number 5. We have to find the product using suitable properties. Now remember this thing, student, you have to use the properties, suitable properties, then you have to find out the product. Directly don't multiply the things. Now you can see here, this entire will act as one term because this plus minus separates the terms. So in both term we can see this thing. Here also minus 48 is there. Here also minus 48 is there. So we can take this minus 48 common. So we are taking minus 48 as common. So in both terms, if I am taking minus 48, so from here, if minus 48 is gone, what's left inside the bracket? 26. Now minus 48 already you have taken. Now what's left? Minus 36. So from this we have taken minus 48. So if minus 48 is gone, what's left? Minus 36. Now you can see this thing, student, in the next step. Minus 48 as it is multiplied 26 as it is, now minus plus. This plus minus will become what? Minus. So here sign is minus. So 26 minus 36. Plus minus minus, when you will subtract you will get 10, and since the bigger number having negative sign, here also minus sign. So in the next step, when you will multiply, minus minus sign will be of now plus, and we have to multiply these two terms. So what you will get? You will get here 480. So final answer is 480. Similarly, in the next part, now you can see this thing, student. Again, we can rearrange the terms. This is your commutative property. So I've written 53 first, then we are multiplying your first and third term together. So when you will multiply this thing, what you will get? Minus 1000. Then minus 1000 multiply by 53. What you will get? Minus 53,000. Similarly, in the next part, now in C part, now 4 terms are there. You can make group of any terms. I'm taking a group of second and third, because when we multiply 24 into 4, what you will get? 100. Now since both the number having negative sign, so first we have put the bigger bracket here. Inside this we are multiplying this. Minus minus will become what? Plus. So final answer will be positive. So 24 into 4, what you will get? You will get 100. Rest 15 into minus 10. So in the next step, when we will multiply this thing, 100 into 10, that will be your minus 1000. Minus 1000 into 15, what you will get? Minus 15,000. Now in D part, minus 41 multiplied by 102. So I am splitting this 102 as 100 plus 2. So 102 can be written as 100 plus 2. Now this first term multiplied by this, minus 41 into 100. Now plus sign as it is. Now minus 41 multiplied by 2. Minus 41 multiplied by 2. You can remember this property, student. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now when we will multiply these first two terms, minus 41 into 100, what you will get? Minus 4100. Now plus minus which sign? Minus 41 into 2, 82. Then later minus minus plus, you have to do addition, then sign will be of minus. Now in last quick part, 625 and minus 625. You can see here, if this is first term, this is second term, because plus will separate the terms, plus or minus sign. Now you can see in both the term 625 is coming, so 625 we have taken as common. So when from this first term, if you're taking 625 common, what's left inside? Minus 35. So 625 taken common, minus 35 left inside. In the next term, I have taken 625 common, but what's left? Minus is still left. This minus will add here, so minus 65 will left. Plus sign as it is, minus 65. Later when you will solve this thing, plus minus will become minus 65, minus 35. Now we have to solve the bracket first. When you will solve this thing, minus minus, you have to do the addition, 100, and sign will be of bigger number, minus sign. Now when you will multiply a positive and a negative integer, what you will get? Negative integer. That's why this minus sign is there, and 625 into 100, 62,500. Now here few more parts are there. Now you can see this thing, student. 7 multiplied by 50 minus 2. Now we'll first multiply 7 by 50 into 50. So 7 into 50. Then minus sign. So here it is minus sign. Then 7 multiplied by 2. 7 multiply. Again, this is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. So after multiplying here, what you will get? 350. Minus sign as it is. 7 to the 14. When you will subtract, you will get 336. Now in next part. Now since in the question it is given, you have to use the property directly. We cannot multiply. But since minus minus both integer having same sign, so minus minus will become what? Plus. So directly you have to multiply 17 into 29. Now this 29 can be written as what? 30 minus 1. So 17 multiply by, instead of 29, what I am replacing? 30 minus 1. So again, distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. So first 17 is multiplied by 30. So I've written here. Then 17 is multiplied by 1, minus sign here between. So when you will multiply these two terms, you will get 510, minus sign as it is, 17 ones are 17. So after subtraction, what you will get? 493. Similarly, in your H part, you can see here, this entire will act as one term plus 57. And since in both term, 57 is minus 57 is coming, or here only 57 is coming. So it's up to you. If you want to take minus sign, minus 57, that also you can take common. But if you're taking here minus 57, so this sign will change. Now here I am taking positive 57 as common. So I've taken 57 as common. Now since 57 we have taken common, what's left? Since minus sign is left, and this minus minus will become what? Plus. That's why here 19 is with plus sign. Plus sign as it is this, and from here we have taken already 57 common. So 0 will not be there, student. Since 57 was only term there and we have taken that 57 common, so what is left? 1 is left. That's why here 1. And we have to solve the bracket first. 19 plus 1, what you will get? 20. Then 20 multiplied by 57, 1140. Now, sixth question. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature will lower from 40 degrees Celsius at a rate of 5 degrees Celsius per hour. So what is the rate given? 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So after 10 hours, what will be the room temperature there? So since the initial temperature is given what? 40 degrees Celsius, and room temperature decreases 5 degrees Celsius per hour, means every hour it is decreasing. So that temperature will be represented by minus sign. So temperature change in 1 hour we can write minus 5 degree Celsius. So total temperature they are asking after 10 hours. So in 10 hour, how much temperature will get decreased? Minus 5 into 10 degrees Celsius, that you will get minus 50 degree Celsius. So that is the temperature decreased after 10 degrees Celsius. So what will be the room temperature after 10 hours? Initial temperature plus temperature change in 10 hours. So what was the initial temperature given, student? Initial temperature was what? 40 plus what is the change in the temperature in 10 hours? Minus 50 degree. So plus minus will become what? Minus. So 40 minus 50, what you will get? Minus 10. So room temperature after 10 hours will be what? Minus 10 degree Celsius. Now question number 7. in a class test containing 10 questions. So total number of questions are what? 10. 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. If the question is correct, you will get plus 5 marks, and if question is incorrect, minus 2 marks will be reduced. Means 2 marks will be reduced every time. So that is represented by minus 2. And 0 for questions which are not attempted. And if you are not attempting the question, you will getting 0 marks. Now, first part, Mohan get 4 correct answer and 6 incorrect answer. What is his score? So total correct answer Mohan has given 4 and he has given 6 incorrect answer also. So total question was what? 10. For correct answer plus 5. For incorrect answer minus 2 marks. And for no attempt you are getting 0 marks. Now, since Mohan has given 4 answer correct, so what will be the total score of the 4 correct answers? So 4 multiplied by, for every question he is getting 5 marks. So 4 into 5, what you will get? 50. Now, he has given 6 incorrect answers also. So total number of questions 6 was incorrect, and for every incorrect question minus 2 marks is reduced. Now 6 into minus 2. 6 to the 12 and sign minus 12. So the total marks will be what? Correct plus incorrect. So correct mark score is what? 20 and incorrect is what? Minus 12. So again you have to add these two things and plus minus will become what? Minus. So 20 minus 12, what you will get? 8. So final answer is 8. Now in next part, Reshma get 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. So what is this? What is her score? So since total question corrected was 5 and for every question he is getting plus 5 marks, so 5 into 5, total score from the correct answer is what? Now 25. Now 5 was incorrect also, so 5 total questions were incorrect and for every incorrect minus 2 marks. So 5 into 10, 5 into 2, 5 2s are 10. So here minus 10. So again is her total score will be what? Correct plus incorrect. Now correct marks score is what? 25. Now incorrect is what? Score minus 10 plus minus minus 25 minus 10. What you will get here? 15. So here final answer is what? Your final answer is 15. Now third part of the question, Hina got 2 correct and 5 incorrect answer out of 7 questions she attempts. What her score? So how many correct? 2 questions are correct. 2 questions are correct. So out of these 2 questions, every question having 5 marks, 2 5s are 10. So 10 marks for correct questions. Now 5 incorrect questions also. So total incorrect question is what? Again 5. For every question minus 2 marks. So 5 2s are 10 and minus 10. This is for incorrect. So again, and she attempt 3 questions were unattempt also, because here unattempt, because you can see here in previous parts students, that first part 4 and 6 total was 10. In second part 5 correct, 5 incorrect, 5 plus 5 was 10, but here 2 correct and 5 incorrect, 2 plus 5 is 7. So 3 questions she has attempted, she has not attempted the 3 questions. 3 into 0, so not attempted questions are 3, so 3 into 0, what you will get? Again 0. So total marks we have to add correct, incorrect and not attempted. So correct is what? 10 marks, incorrect minus 10, not attempted 0. You have to add them, plus minus will become here minus. So 10 minus 10, 0, plus 0, again you will get final answer 0. Now question number 8, a cement company earns a profit of 8 rupees per bag of white cement. Means on white cement they are getting a profit of rupees 8, and on a loss of 5 rupees per bag of grey cement sold. Means if they are selling white cement, they are getting a profit of, you can see here, on selling white cement they are getting a profit of 8 rupees. and on selling gray cement they are getting a loss. Now here you are getting what? You're getting loss of 5 rupees. The company sells 3000 bag of white cement and 5000 bags of gray cement in a month. So what is their profit or loss? So let's check, students. So profit on white cement. In white cement, what profit they are getting? Rupees 8. So this profit is indicated by plus 8 rupees. Now loss of 5 rupees per bag on gray cement. So loss on gray cement is what? Minus 5, because it is loss. Now profit on one bag, rupees 8 of white cement. Now in white cement, what is the profit on a one bag? Rupees 8. And how many white cement bags they have sold? They have sold 3000 white cement bags. So profit on 3000 bags of white cement will be what? Rupees 8 multiplied by 3000. So what you will get here? 24,000 profit on white cement. Now loss on one bag of gray cement is what? Minus 5. So here it is minus 5. Now how many gray cement bags have been sold? They have sold 5000 bags of gray cement. So 5000 bags into, in every bag they are getting a loss of minus 5 rupees. So multiplied by minus 5. So here they are getting a loss of minus 25,000. This is a loss on gray cement bags. Now their total profit and loss will be what? You have to add all these total amount, profit of white cement and loss on gray cement bags. So you have to add total profit plus total loss. So total profit value is what? 24,000 plus total loss is what? Minus 25,000. And again plus minus will become what? Minus. And when you will subtract these two terms, 24,000 minus 25,000, what you will get? Minus 1000 rupees. And this minus sign indicate what? You are getting a loss of rupees 1000. Similarly in B part, what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? So how many white cement bag they are asking? Let it be X. You have to find out how many bags of white cement you need to sell so that you should not get neither profit nor loss. If the gray bag sold is 64,000, so total gray bag sold is given what? 64,000. Now since loss on one gray bag is what? Minus 5. So loss on 64,000 gray bag will be what? Minus 5 multiplied by 64,000. So this is the 32,000. Minus sign indicate loss. So loss on gray bags. Let the number of white cement bags be X. And in each bag, they are getting a profit of 8 rupees. So if total bags are what? X. So on X bags, what profit you are getting? 8 multiplied by X means 8X. So this is the profit on white cement bags. Now again, you have to add them, and since you should not get any profit nor, so this should equal to what? 0. So their sum, gray bag plus white bag, should equal to what? 0. So profit is what? 8x. You can see here, student, profit is what? 8x total on x bags. So here profit is 8x. Total loss was what? Minus 32,000. Here plus minus 32,000, and plus minus again it will become what? Minus. And since it is in the form of now a linear equation, 84,000 minus 32,000, this minus 32,000 will go there and it will become plus 32,000. And with this x, 8 is in multiply, so there it will go in division. So after dividing 32,000 divided by 8, what you will get? 4,000. So total number, and x, this is the value of x, and what was the x? X were the total number of white cement bags. So total white cement bags are what now? 4,000. Now question number 9, you have to replace the blank with an integer. You have to put here an integer so that this statement should become true. Now first part, minus 3 multiplied by a given integer, let that integer be x. Then after multiplying with this integer, you should get what? Plus 27. Now since it is minus 3, so you should multiply by a negative integer, then only minus minus will become what? Plus. So this x, we get one hint that it should be negative, because then only this minus minus will be given what? Plus, positive integer. So minus integer you have to multiply. Negative integer means now 3 multiply by which numbers? Then you should get 27. So 3 nines are 27. So here it should be 9. Now you can see minus 3 into minus 9. Minus minus plus 3 nines are 27. So what is the value of x? Minus. Same thing we have written here, student. Minus minus. This minus minus means what? You have to take this integer, x should be negative. That's why this is. And one more way is there, student. Like minus 3. We have taken this unknown integer as x, which is equal to what? 27. Now let it this x unknown integer here itself. Now with this x, how this minus 3 is there? With multiplication, there it will go in division. So 27 divided by minus 3. Now you can see this, student. 3 ones are 3, 3 nines are 27. And minus is also there. 9 by 1 means what? 9 only. And negative sign is there, means minus 9. So both ways are there. Now, in second part, 5 is multiplied by a unknown integer, then you should get minus 35. Now this integer should be now negative, then only this plus and minus will give it what? Minus. Now we understood one hint that this integer is negative. Now 5 sevens are 35. So here 7. 5 sevens are 35. So minus 7. Your final answer is what? Minus 7. Similarly in C part, again an unknown integer is there. With this unknown integer, you have to multiply minus 8 so that you should get minus 56. Now you remember, now you see this thing, student. You need negative integer and already one integer is negative. So this x should be what? Positive. Then only plus minus will give you what? It will give you negative integer. So we got one hint. This x should be what? It should be a positive integer. Now 8 sevens are 56. That's why this x should be what? 7. That's why this x value is what? 7. Now, similarly in D part, let it be x. Now you have to get a positive integer as a product. A negative integer is there. And in this negative integer, if you want a positive outcome, so you have to multiply by a negative, then only minus minus will become what? Plus. So we got one hint. X should be what? Negative. Now when you will multiply 11 here on 12, in 12. So 11, 12 are 132. And if you want to solve by that another second method, that also you can do, students. X into minus 12 is equal to what? 132. Now let this x here itself. Now with this x, this minus 12 is what? In multiplication, there it will go in division. So divided by minus 12. What was the numerator here? 132. So after solving, when you will reduce, again what you will get? 11. And since this is minus sign, so what you will get? Minus 11. So now students, you practice all these questions of exercise 1.3 once by your own. And if you are facing any difficulty, this video is there for you. But you try to solve all the questions once by your own. It will help you.